everyone, Ray the Dashing Womble here. Oh, a pretty achy Dashing Womble. Pull that seat back a bit. Well, first of all, I got my old phone out today. Done a little bit of videoing as I was going to do some deliveries. Didn't do any when I was doing pickups, but you know, I'll get there. This foggy old flipping geezer's having a few problems lately, it seems. Excuse me. But anyway, started about 5 o'clock, 4:45, 4:45, somewhere around about there, and which is 4:45. Anyway, it's nearly 1 o'clock in the morning at the moment on a Saturday morning. We got home and I started catching up on some YouTube videos, etc. So yeah, I've done some videos. I'll try to add them to this. We'll see how that goes. It's an old phone. It's an iPhone 6S Plus, I think it is. And, you know, the video ain't going to be that brilliant. But there you go. That's what you get. But I think that, and it was both the ones I videoed were at night, so maybe better in the day. But I had it in my top pocket, so it ain't going to be brilliant. Anyway, first offer came in. I'd switched everything on. Everything on. And offer came in, and it was Grubhub. And I looked at that and I went, yeah, sure, I'll take that. Cannot remember for the life of me where I picked up from, though. Must go check. Why I couldn't remember, I don't know. But anyway, La Fluent, the Mexican restaurant on Douglas. Good grief. I'm not sure. I haven't been in there for a while. Not for any reason. I mean, it's just offers that come in there are either just not worth doing, not paying enough, or it's just at an inopportune moment when I'm already off to do a delivery somewhere else, and it's just not at the right time. I've missed being around that area or something, I don't know. But anyway, so I go in there yesterday, excuse me, now 1 o'clock. Weren't impressed. There was lots of people working there. Just that they had all these blokes working there, and I think a couple of women in there. And the blokes were just, each of them were trying to be a flipping manager, and they couldn't, none of them could manage their flipping way out of a fucking paper bag. I mean, they were just complete and utter shite, to be fair. In fact, the flipping younger woman that served me, helped me, she was far better than any of the blokes that were there. Far better. They were just absolute, I don't know, idiots. Anyway, so, yeah. And the only reason I went in there, because it was paying pretty well. And in fact, when I'd looked at the map prior to go into that, and went, yeah, sure, I know where that one is. I knew exactly where the house was. I haven't been there for a while. In fact, the last time I went there, I think I broke down. I did. Broke down on their driveway. I sure that was the last time we went there. And all it was is a battery lead had come off. It was when we first got the van. So it has been a while. Well, I must have been there a bit after that. I was sat in the back window there. Anyway, so what that is. So anyway, got on, saw that where that was going, went, okay, yeah, I know exactly where it's going. Straight down 50 highway to Lonejack. Pulled up on their driveway, and as I was getting out, this truck turned up behind us, pickup truck. And I was already like on the doorstep and putting the stuff on the doorstep there. Didn't hear the dogs there flipping today. Noisy little buggers, I didn't hear them today. Anyway, took the picture. It was strange because I was, I hadn't done Grubhub in, I don't know how long. Just haven't done it for a long time. Anyhow, that one was paying pretty bloody well. It was going, I'd like to say, 15 miles. Maybe less than that. Anyhow, and it paid like $34. Wasn't a catering offer because, well, I don't believe they have catering offers on Grubhub. Don't think they separate it that way. Anyway, it was just one big bag. But yeah, I got that there. I'm surprised they didn't see it. It was in a brown paper bag. I took it up there in the DoorDash catering bag, mainly because I wasn't too sure about the bottom of the bag that they'd given me. It was somewhat of a sturdy bag, but it wasn't like jack stack sturdy. It was seemed a little bit weak at the bottom of it, but anyhow, and they didn't seal the bag, which I wish most of these, a lot more of the restaurants would do that. I just wish they would. I mean, it's sanitary for everybody, really. But ours goes into the insulated bags anyway, so they're protected. Food is protected, and I clean the bags out anyway. Just wipe them around with a disinfectant thing. The cleaning cloth, Lysol or whatever. Anyway, so yeah, delivered that one, got the picture, woof, and off it went. The kids had got out of the truck by then. Well, younger people. They weren't kids because they were driving. And I said, you're just in time for the food to arrive. Didn't get much of a vipping response out of them, actually. Anyway, so I got that one delivered and then went back for the next one, which, oh, good grief, I don't know what the next one was. We kept going. I mean, we wasn't going all the time, but we kept on going. And there was an awful lot of flipping shite offers, that's for sure. But I didn't do Uber Eats because, well, I ended up turning it off because it was just not that brilliant. But yeah, and I don't really trust Uber Eats anyway because I won't go far away. If there's a job that's in the area where I am, then I'll pick it up. The reason I don't trust them is because as of recent, when I've been or in recent times when I've done any offers for them, especially at night, like later at night, it comes up and it says, go pick up at, I don't know where it was, McDonald's or Wendy's a couple of times. I don't like to go to Wendy's, but if you've been late at night, it comes up to go there and it's paying pretty decent, but then it comes up and they tell you, no, it's already been picked up. And that's happened 3 or 4 times. In fact, the last time it came up, I was over at the other side of Independence, and I don't know, it was about maybe 1:45, 10 to 12 or something, and it came up and it said it was paying, I think it was like paying about $40, thereabouts. And this was maybe 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks, a month ago. And it came up and the Wendy's was other side of town. And I looked at it and well, by the time I get there, it's going to be closed. Okay. So I'm not going to decline it. What I'm going to do is ring the flipping restaurant. I rang the restaurant. Do you have a flipping offer for this? Well, no one answered. No one had answered. And by the time I actually got the number and done all of that, it had closed. It had closed. So I just reported it closed. It's just ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. So no, I won't flipping sod about with it. If it's in the part where I'm actually at, if I'm passing or if I'm parked there, then I'll go and have a go. But I'm not flipping playing that stupid game. Especially when they turn around and flipping do, you're on the phone for 20 minutes and it's just thereabouts, and they'll just give you $3 compensation. But the thing I don't like with them is that even if you just say business is closed, they won't pay you that $3. You have to call them. I mean, I know it's only $3, but if you've driven across town or if you've been running around trying to flip in the, goodness knows, figure out how to get in there or get someone's attention, and then find out, well, they've closed down or you spent time at it, and you want to get your $3. It all mounts up. I mean, you're not a charity case. You've got to find your way, spend your petrol, the bloody petrol monies to get there. I mean, you just don't need all of that bollocks. And anyway, before I go on, a couple of things actually. First of all, a big thank you to bloody hell, my mind. Big thank you to BG. He or she had ordered from Buffalo Wild Wings last night, and was paying pretty decent, and it was going like about 8.5, 9 miles from at that point. And anyway, I got in there, into Buffalo Wild Wings maybe about, 11, around about that time. No, it might have been a bit before that. Anyway, got in there. I don't know what there was a bloke there who I have no clue what the bloody hell he said. No chance. Anyway, and then someone else informed me that there was going to be a wait on it. Okay. So I took a seat and waited. In the meantime, there was lots of going on, so that was nothing related to them actually working. But anyway, and they close at 1 o'clock, I think, now. At least on the weekends. Anyway, this geezer comes out a little bit later on, and I still no clue what he bloody well said. Anyhow, gives me the food. In the meantime, I mean, I've been in contact. I've told DoorDash, on their automated thing that there's a wait on it, and it's being prepared. So that way, I think they inform the customer. Well, then I've been went on the message thing to the customer that was waiting for your order. By the way, it might be a few. I don't know how long it'll be because, well, they're still working on it. And something along those lines. Actually, I've got the transcript to that one up here. And they were quite responsive. I was quite surprised, actually. Oh, thanks for the heads up and that. And then I let them know that I was on my way. And they were paying like $17.50. That was what the job came in as first of all. I think that's what it was. And so that was real nice. I mean, it was a good job already. But anyway, like, went back and forth with them, and they said, "Oh, I'm sorry that you're having to wait." I went, "Oh, that's okay." And anyway, I got up to their address, and I'd been there before. I'd been there before. It's been a bit. Anyway, got out at their door. It was just a leave at the door. Took a picture of that. Got back to the van. Oh, they've written again. And they said they were going to. They felt bad, and they were going to add a tip to it, extra tip to it. I went, "Well, that's no problem." And then they did put another $5 on it. Very nice of them. So big thank you for that. I did let you know to find me on Dash and Womble. Hopefully the other videos will not put you off. I do moan a lot. But anyway, oh God, my bloody knee. Twisted my knee earlier today. Jeez, that hurts. Anyway, so that was real good. Real nice end to the night. I went back to Lee Summit, to the main town, and we was due to finish at about 11:30, and I said, after a little while, I just said, "Nah, that's enough, let's go." Because we got a family luncheon today. Wow, I'm not going to get a lot of sleep. But anyway, we've got a family luncheon, and so I wanted to be up for that. Because it's at a good place today. Finally. Rosedale's barbecue. I haven't had that for a long time. I mean, really haven't had that for a long time. So, I think I've earned the Rosedales after all these bloody hours. Anyway, so yeah, did that one. And then there was another one that I'd done during the night, not too long before we'd gone to Buffalo Wild Wings. And that was from Papa John's. Yeah, that one was from Papa John's. And it was somewhat of a strange one. I think it was paying like $7. And it was Papa John's to near the Unity Village. So got over there, and as I approached the flipping house, well, as I got onto it, it was like, "Oh, which is it? Which house is it?" Oh, all right. Thankfully, for a change, there's someone got a porch light on. Or the last house that we did certainly was well lit up. But anyhow, I went to this the one for Papa John's. It's in the cul-de-sac. Sometimes it's a pain in the rear end to try and find the right house because it doesn't always line up. But anyway, straight ahead, found it. Right. Pulls up in the driveway, looks at the thing and went, "Oh, there's a message from them." And then the message is, and I've got a transcript I'll put up here. Did you see the extra added stop to go to the petrol station or gas station or whatever to get a Sprite? No. And then they wrote, there was a message that DoorDash has sent them they'd informed the customer that we was driving and wouldn't be able to answer any messages until we'd safely stopped, I suppose. I can't remember how to pronounce it, but anyway, it's all going to be up here. And and then after that, it said, never mind. The customer written, never mind. Okay, fair enough. Anyway, I said, no, didn't see the flipping, nope, didn't see the message, and we won't do a stop unless you've purchased already, because none of us are going to be spending our own money in the hope that you're going to be flipping paying us, because at the end of the day, this was going to your doorstep. And it wasn't anything mentioned about cash or anything like that. I didn't see anything about an added stop. There was nothing in the notes about that as far as I saw. It was just to leave at the door. So that was all that was in the instructions, just leave at the door. Unless they wrote thereafter, but I didn't see that, because I was driving. So anyhow, so I went, nope, I am here. And I just went up and put it on their doorstep. God, their flipping driveway was a bit on the rough side. I'm not even sure they actually had a driveway, to be fair, but anyway. They had a porch light on and some other lights which made it brighter. And then I had the flipping van lights on it, which brightens everything up. And just went and left it on the doorstep. It was in a strange spot. It was a bit weird. You'll see it in a picture anyway. But anyway, I just left it at the top of their steps and took a picture, and off I went back. Did have another flipping odd one tonight. What was that about? Oh, delivery to Raytown. Oh, good grief. What was I delivering? Was that a Grubby Bloke? I don't remember. Oh, excuse me. But I'd done this, taken this off, and I think it was from Grubby Bloke, the Asian grill. And it was going to Raytown, far side of Raytown, more Independence area. And so I'd had to go around the back road, because they do roadworks up that road at the moment, up on Old Nolan Road. So, and it seemed easier just to go around the other way. So I went round the back roads. It's a way that we go every day anyway, twice a day. So it's not like I don't know my way around up there. So anyway, I gets to the house, and well, there's nowhere to park on the drive, and it seemed like it was easier to just go across country through their front garden. I'd already gone on the wrong flipping driveway, which in retrospect I should have just bloody well left it there and just walked, because it might have been a lot bloody easier. But they didn't have a bloody porch light on. Nothing. I did do a little video about that, because I'm getting flipping tired of people not putting a porch light on. I've had to go across your grass to get to you, because it's easier than trying to get up your driveway, which is full of cars and blocking the bloody flipping steps. So I've gone across country, or across the front lawn, and there's no light in there. So I've got like the light on the phone on. That helps a little bit. Up there, tries to take a picture. Even I put the food on the doorstep. Step back to try and take a picture, and I had the flipping light on to take the picture. And even the DoorDash system came up and said, "Oh, it's the first time." He said, "Oh, it's too dark." Retake it. I do hate this flipping new DoorDash flipping picture taking thing. I don't know who thought of that, but I really like to kick their ass. But anyway, bloody idiots. You can't hold it down. You've got to flipping hold it flat up, right? Or up, straight up like that. So you've got to stand back a little bit to take the bloody picture. Just a waste of bloody time. Anyway, so then I takes another picture, and it still says it's too dark, but then it doesn't. It says retake, and then it said, did I want... basically, I could override that when it get done. Enough. Yes. DoorDash's flipping ideas are a bit flipping crazy at times, to say the least. Hopefully that'll be another one of their pilot things that peters out. I know somewhat kept on going tonight, but it was, I went to Twisted Fresh. That was another one I went to. Maybe that was the one that went to Rayton. And they're an odd lot in Twisted Fresh. What I mean, not so much the people, it's just like, I wandered in there, and there was one couple that was sitting down. They already had their food. They were flipping just finishing up. There was two geezers behind the counter, and maybe another one in the back. And then the one that was doing all the serving was just giving it all that flipping chatting to some geezer that was trying to get his food. I gets up the end of the counter, and he turns around and he says, "Oh, you DoorDash?" And my DoorDash. It says that on my hat. That should be a bloody clue. Anyhow, he says, "Oh, it'll be a few minutes." Well, it was a few more minutes than one expected, because he was too busy flipping during it with the flipping geezer up the front. Like, come on, stop flipping yakking. There's flipping, you're serving one person. The other people in the restaurant, if you can call it that, were already done, because they actually got up and went and got a bag, because they were putting their leftovers in that. They wanted a bag to take it away with. And they had to go up and get a bag from him. Super fast geezer. But, jeez. Some of these restaurants just want to flip. They've got these people in them that, I don't know, just want to piss about all flipping day. Hey, for God's sake. Anyhow. So, yeah, that was that. So, Sunday. I know I'm going to go on about Sunday. Sunday, we've got the food delivery challenge with Bomb City Dashing. It's today, Saturday, to tomorrow. And this all goes to charity. So, Angela's already come up with the charity that she wants to do. She already had that figured out. Me, not so much. But I was gonna do it towards, give it to an animal charity, animal rescue place here in Raytown. But then I caught something on the news a few days ago, and it was canines. Now this was in a different town out in Kansas, out in Lawrence, Kansas, and they were raising monies for the canine units to have vests on, protective vests, so no one can harm the dog in its vital areas. So so that got me thinking, I don't want to give it to, don't want to send it to the people in Lawrence, because it's not our town. And I wanted to keep it local. So I looked on the Lee Summit police website. I was on that yesterday. and was looking for the canine unit. Finally got to what I wanted. Tried to get a hold of. They've only got 2 dogs. I mean, I can't believe they've only got 2 dogs at least. And apparently one of those is new. And I tried clicking on it to get to be able to contact the officer that's head of the canine unit, I suppose. But for some reason or other, it wasn't working that way. So I tried calling the non-emergency line, and well, it's not like calling Raytown non-emergency. You get someone on the phone. This one, there's a whole list of things to go through, and none of them worked for me. I mean, so I said, but I could, on the pictures of the dogs, it didn't show them wearing a vest. So I didn't know if they have them or if they don't have them. So anyway, so I said to Mrs. Womble, I've got to flipping try and talk to an officer. We always see them all over the place. Well then, tonight, we saw a sheriff and went, well, they're not going to be out of work, that's no good. So, that was earlier on. So then, when we was coming home, we stopped over at Wooschapel Road, and there's normally cops flipping stop at the police, at the quick trips anyway. Always see them around. I mean, they're always around. And, hiding in plain sight somewhere. But no, so I was in the quick trip, and I didn't notice. I was right behind her, and I still didn't realise that she was a cop. I don't know why. And so anyway, Vivian, I went and got me bucket of ice, which I've already gone. And so I gets out to the van, and I went, hey, there's a cop here. And Mrs. Womble went, yeah, you were stood behind her. I was. Yeah, that was the one. That was the pretty blonde one you were stood behind. I said I didn't notice. It's been too pretty to be a cop. And I don't know what her name was actually, but she'd said hello to Mrs. Womble on the way in because she'd had her window open. And anyway, I said, well, I've got to talk to her then. See if I can figure out if she knows about this dog thing. I mean, it was a 50-50 chance, wasn't it, right? So, because now I've got the thing in my head that's what I want to do. So anyway, she comes out and I went, oh. So I asked her, got out and I told her what I was wanting to do and such, and explained to her what we were doing. She went, oh, that's very nice of you. But she says, I don't really know. And that dog that you're looking at is actually a new one to us. And I went, it is. But she says, I don't know if he's got a vest or not. She says, I really don't know. So then I went, oh, all right, well, thanks anyway. So I was going to just contact the station in the morning. Or, mate, because you can contact the station anytime, right? 24 hours, isn't it? Anyway, so I guess all flipping suit, all belted up in the car and that, got the seatbelt on, getting ready to go. Anyways, all we hear is a... She's come back over. So she's got a notebook out and she says, you know what, do you want me to give him your number and that? And then maybe he can give you a call. Sure, that'll work. It's always worrying when you hear the and you turn around and you see a cop stood there. What did I do? Anyway, cough. And Anyhow, she took my name and the phone number and that, and I said, you know, you're better off just getting him to text, because we always get these flipping crazy calls. But well, I suppose he'll leave a message anyway if I'm not by the phone. But yeah, so I'm waiting on that. I've got that thing in my head now that I think that's what I want to do, because I mean, we see the cops all over the place. I don't believe they've only got 2 flipping canines. But, blimey, that's not a lot. Definitely not a lot. But yeah, I think it's good. Plus, it's like in the area where we dash a lot in, and you know, we're always seeing the cops all over the place. So hopefully the dogs have actually got some already. But if not, then maybe they've got another idea for a charity. I mean, I'd like it to go to an animal charity, but you know, if it's something local to the area where we mostly dash, etc., then I'd like it to go there. I don't want to send it. It's got to be local. For me, it's just got to be local. So that's where I am on that. So we'll see. And if they don't have a charity already set up, then maybe we'll be putting one together for it. But because you definitely need to protect. Well, you need them all protected, all the officers, and definitely need the dogs protected for sure. Because there's some nutcase people out there. Personally, I'd drop kick anyone that hurt an animal. But I wouldn't think anything of it. Idiot people. Anyway, on that note, it was a pretty good day. Dashing, pretty good shift. Could have been better. Oh, and I'm having problems with bloody Grubhub. That's my other thing. I've done that Grubhub order and delivery, and I realised that the bank account that's attached to it I'd actually closed. Whoops. And I tried to get on there to change it, and it kept coming up as a connection error or something. What do you mean a bloody connection error? You're sending me flipping offers. I had a few offers come through. Why aren't you bloody well telling me that there's a connection error? I'm getting offers from other flipping companies, and I'm getting offers from you. None of yours are flipping worth a shite, but the one that is the one I'm trying to be paid for, and kept coming up as connection error. So eventually I found out who called him, and I called their number, and then it gives, if it's a driver payment problem. Oh no! First of all, when I rang them, he said that they were getting higher than usual call volume due to technical difficulties. All right, or maybe it's that then. But then I went through the menu, and it went through the menu and said, if it's something to do with driver payments, then you have to email. Really? What a lot of flipping crap. Anyway, so I decided at that point, the first time round, I did that, and I went, nah, that's it. I ain't doing any more Grubhub for the night till we figure this out. No, don't care how big you are. I want to make sure I'm getting paid before we play this game. Anyway, so on that note, I think that's the end of it for tonight. So thanks for watching. Do hope everyone has a great weekend. Hopefully all the dashers did well on Friday. Hopefully you do well Saturday. Hopefully you do well Sunday. We'll be out all from 8 a.m. on Sunday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And also this Sunday is, well, 2 things actually. One, the local football team, so-called football team, the one they don't use their feet. Unlike when you play proper football or soccer, but we won't go down that rabbit hole. Anyhow, Kansas City Chiefs. The game starts here at 8:30 a.m. and they're playing in Germany. Not sure what the time it is kickoff in Germany, because I think they're 7 hours ahead of us. But because we've got that bloody time change, somehow or other it's going to be, I don't know what time they're playing. But it's 8:30 a.m. here apparently, if it's all figured out properly. And also, Sunday is Guy Fawkes Day. If you've seen my previous videos recently, Guy Fawkes, well, it's a crazy British tradition. I still don't understand why we celebrate this bloke. But anyway, link below. You can read about it on Wikipedia. I think it's any excuse for a party, but there you go. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you all have a great time, great weekend. Earn enough monies for at least warrant for being all the time you spend out there. And just have a laugh. There's always something to have a laugh about. Well, there's always something to moan about, and I generally find that. But there's always something to have a laugh about. Definitely always something to have a laugh about. Just like when the flipping family of flipping raccoons walked in front of us a few weeks ago. Mrs. Womble's still laughing about how much I made fun of those. Gave them all silly little flipping voices. I was wanting to take the picture of them. It was quite funny. Funny how they flipping stopped and looked at me. Anyway, thanks for watching. Cheers. Ta-da. On the delivery. Alright, on the delivery. And Twisted Fresh. Hello. Thank you very much. Yay, got it first time. Bye bye. Right, number 2 delivery. Oh crap. Yes, I'm at the right fucking address. Yay.